you wonderful people. So recently, I've never really given it too much thought, but it's very fascinating when you think about the fact is that because people are always learning more, you know, people's minds are expanding and you're learning more things about stuff in the world around us, that, you know, like what we might think is true one day could totally be proven to be false the next. For example, you know, for the longest time people believed that the earth was flat, but it took someone else to be like, no, the world's actually round. But you know, obviously people thought he was an idiot. It's like, fucking moron, the world is obviously flat. And then many years later people were like, oh no, that fucking moron was totally right, the world is spherical. Oh, who would have guessed? We teach things that we are so sure is right, and then just later on down the road we're just like, yeah, that's not true anymore. Actually, it was never true. We were just too stupid, or we didn't have the knowledge to know that, okay, that thing wasn't true. I mean, for example, in my lifetime, Pluto went from being a planet to not being a planet. I mean, when I was younger, when I was in elementary school, you know, I was taught that Pluto was one of the 9 known planets in our solar system. And now, you know, when I got to, I think around high school, I think is when it came out that, yeah, people were like, yeah, scientists were like, nah, Pluto's actually not a planet. But I'm like, wait, what? It's something that's been ingrained in my brain since I was little, that Pluto is a planet. There was even a little phrase that my teacher taught our class to like learn the 9 planets. Like, my very educated mother just served us 9 pizzas. It's just extraordinary that that's a thing. It's like we're so sure about one thing and then it just comes around to be like, oh, that's 100% false. And then you have like something like mathematics, which is like, oh, we just created this formula which explains this thing, like breaks it down, it helps you understand it better than this previous equation is, or it's like an equation that actually gets it right, which proves that this equation has been getting it wrong the entire time. Like, for example, maybe at some point in time someone's gonna be like, for a long time now, a long time ago, a man once told us that 1 + 1 = 2. But now, because of this great formula that I've created, I can now, without a doubt, prove that 1 + 1 does not equal 2, 1 + 1 equals fish. Okay, yes, I'm exaggerating, but that honestly could totally be a possibility. Who knows, in the future there may be a fucking like time where that becomes true. And when you think about that, like that something as simple as 1 + 1 equaling fish, no matter how stupid that sounds, if that ended up being true, that would basically undermine everything you've ever learned in your life. It's almost scary when you think about it that it works like that. It could be like that. What if you met someone who was like from the distant past and you brought them to the future, and all these things that they thought they knew is like, they thought this and they thought that, and you're just like, no, modern math, science, whatever, proves that this is the way things are, and what you thought was 100% wrong. You guys were fucking morons. Someone in the future is gonna think that about us. It's like, those assholes actually thought 1 + 1 = 2? Idiots, it equals fish. How could they not get that? I don't know, I just kind of wanted to share that with you. It was something I've been recently thinking about, and I just think it's so fascinating. My question to you is, what is something that you've learned, like when you were younger in elementary school or whatever, that is totally not true now? Tell me in the comments down below. I think it's going to be fascinating to see what different people have to say about that. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the like button, share the video, and subscribe to the channel for much more. Like always, till the next time we meet, be happy, be safe, live life to the fullest, and enjoy it. Good day and goodbye.
Nice job, loser.